Hello, everybody. Okay. I want to put my two pennies worth into the Brexit issue. I've come to the conclusion that no matter what happens with the negotiations, Britain with the European Union, it is imperative that Britain leaves the European Union on the date that it's going to do, regardless. I mean, a second referendum is not on the table, as far as I'm concerned, because the result came in. The Leavers won, and Remainers were losers. I mean, I was one of those who wanted to remain, but the result is in, and Britain must leave the European Union, because if it doesn't, and it finds its way to squirm out of it, its position in the world will be in jeopardy. People will lose, Britain will lose respect amongst the rest of the world. It really will. It's very. I think it's safe to say that if it somehow squirms out of this, one, the Leavers will not accept the result. I mean, sorry, they will not accept Britain not leaving. They will demand that Britain leaves because it was voted. It has to follow through with that vote. It can't back away from that vote. It mustn't be allowed to back away from that vote. So once Britain leaves, after a period of time, maybe, I don't know, 6 months, a year, 5 years, it could then put another referendum to the British people and say, right, we've left, we've been out for a period of time. Do you still want to leave, stay out of Europe, or do you want to go back into Europe? Yes or no, and then allow the people to decide. I mean, after 5 years, Britain might do very well, could move up a notch to maybe fourth or place in the world, or we don't know. But the most important thing, if Britain does not want to lose its fifth place in the world, is it must follow through. I don't know, it will be hard because we've got to negotiate heavily with all the rest of the world now, but Britain will still have Europe as a trading partner, trading partners. It's as simple as that. But it will just be different from what it is now. How different is yet to really see. But as I said, I keep saying, Britain will lose its credibility in the world if it doesn't follow through with the Brexit. So from the long-term point of view, if it was somehow to squirm in and stay, it would get the support from Europe. I'm clear, but it would lose, and even within Europe, I'm sure it will lose a certain amount of credibility, and it will probably lose a little bit of power as well. So it's important Britain leaves, and I'm sure that if Britain leaves, and then Britain, say, within a short period of time, ask for, does another referendum, and then say, for instance, people will vote to go back in, I'm sure that Europe will be very quick to welcome back Britain into the fold. And it won't be at all like 10 year or 10-year period. It will be fairly quick, probably a year or two, and to accept Britain back into the fold. But it's important that Britain does leave. as it's supposed to, from the point of view of integrity. And it's very important that Britain does that. So yeah, that's my take on it. If anyone wants to comment or share, it'd be grateful if you could do that for me. Thanks very much for listening.